Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you to Point Other Point. I'm sure you're all familiar with our format, but in case you're not, each participant will have 20 seconds to make their point as convincingly as possible, to which their opponent will have 5 seconds to answer back. At the end, each will be given 10 seconds for a concluding statement. The contest will be decided by a panel of their peers. The debaters may not leave their seats, and they may not ask each other questions. Are we clear on the rules? Wonderful. Tonight's topic: is the dining hall good? All right, let's play Point Other Point. Kat, you won the coin toss backstage, so you're up first. 20 seconds on the clock, and begin.
Well, they told me I'd be debating tort reform, but yes, the dining hall is good. The food's affordable, there's a good selection, and it provides a safe social place for the students to...
Thanks, Kat. Alana, your 5-second follow-up.
Taco bar. 2 kinds of meat. Está bien.
Very well played round, Alana. Now it's your turn.
Excuse me, I thought I was for and she was the against.
I'm sorry, we need to keep the game moving. 20 seconds on the clock. And begin.
Chicken fajita pizza. Flank steak. Cooked to order omelets. Let's get it poppin'. Ice sculptures.
All right, Kat, are you ready for your concluding statement?
I don't know, what am I supposed to say? Am I arguing that the dining hall is good or bad?
It's a little late to be deciding on that now, isn't it? 10 on the clock, go!
We're already doing that. I like the dining hall. You know what? You convinced me.
Mr. James D. Bover, this girl broke the rules. She stood up, and I have yet to conclude.
Judges? Alana, you win by default. Well, Alana, obviously there's no need for you to conclude, but if you had, what would you have said?
I would have said, hit it!
All right, folks, thank you for joining us on Point Other Point. We'll see you next
Sometimes it's too hard to roll your head back and laugh. People down there, they don't care if you go running ahead. Somewhere out there beyond the city of sky, it means something different, just like the words in the sky. People down there, they don't care if you go running away.
Tremendous failure or tremendous success. There's no in between.
Nope. As long as it gets out there, that's what we're happy with. We get feedback, we can improve. So overall, I think it'll be positive.
But yeah, but if they hate it,
Well, that won't be positive.
that won't be positive. But we'll throw it in their face. Rich will shave his beard for it's like a hunger strike, but it's just a beard strike. He's not going to grow a beard until people start liking our show. I don't know how effective that is.
Well, we'll find out.
Probably, yeah.
If we
probably
need
not.
to. If we need to. Well, I mean, I guess anyone that has something to do with a TV network, getting stuff on TV, getting your face on TV, people are going to be a little bit jealous of that. But we're not really doing it for that. I mean, we signed up to do it, and we put effort into it, so this is what we get out of it. We're always open for suggestions. If someone comes to us with an idea, then they can get on.
Exactly. It can be very hard at times, and at times it kind of just flows. It depends on how good the idea is, and you normally come up with stuff that's not supposed to go on TV, and then you have to cut that away, and then you have to create something new. It's a arduous process. There have been a lot of long nights, and a lot of just planning, shooting, and then the post-production. It was a lot of stress. I mean, to be honest, I gained a lot of weight.
Yeah, you did.
Getting into television, it's hard. You'll fail. You'll think you've succeeded, and then you'll fail. We failed twice at least. I mean, before we finally got this one.
Which one was the biggest failure? Let's see.
Wake Up Wreckers.
Midnight Edition. Yeah.
Hands down.
Yeah, it was kind of a spin-off. We were, let's put it this way, we're pretty big fans of Wake Up Rutgers. Great show, love it.
We wanted to just kind of apply that same formula to something new.
To our own spin on it. We decided to do the Wake Up Rutgers idea, but the Midnight Edition, since they do it in the morning, we do it in the night.
It didn't pay as well as we thought.
Not at all. And I told Andrew we were supposed to wear evening attire, and I guess to me, to some people, that would be, if you're going out to a formal dinner or something, evening wear, a nice suit, maybe a tux if you have one. But Andrew had something different in mind for that.
We're pretty happy with the format. We may move up to competitive cooking next, but I think for now, yeah, we're pretty happy with it. Yeah. Definitely.
Is this the happiest you guys have ever been?
Close to it.
I was at my sister's wedding.
She
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our guest for tonight. Most of you may know him by his many flyers on a bus stop or elsewhere around campus, and his radio show. He is the DJ Time Traveler, Nick Divakar. Welcome to our show. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
That's great to hear. First order of business, what I would like to start off on is ask you where you got your name, DJ Time Traveler. Everybody knows you by it. What's the content? What's the definition of this? Where does it come from? What's the inspiration?
Well, I just asked my friends what I should call myself on the radio, and they said, call yourself DJ Time Traveler.
They just thought it sounded cool and you just want to put it out there? That sounds great. There's nothing specific you haven't had that for a long time, right? It's only his new
Actually,
thing.
just this year. Kind of fits with my personality.
What about your personality that is...
I don't even know.
You don't know anything that's kind
I
of
don't know how.
out there? It's like you tend to transfer the bounds of space to the space-time continuum. That's what it is. Right?
I guess so.
You just end up. Do you ever wear things from the 19th century?
No.
No. Oh, well, then I can't. I have no idea what it is. You have a phaser?
No.
Stun gun?
Probably because I know all that physics stuff.
Anyway, I want to ask you a little bit about your DJ experience. You told us before that you're a freshman, right?
Yes.
And how did you get involved with the core with 90.3?
Well, on the first day I moved in, I saw a flyer from the core saying, come to our new DJ interest meeting. So I went, and I thought it was awesome.
What did they talk to you about? What did you
what I could do at 90.3 the core.
And now you have your own show.
Yeah.
Then what was it was there a specific moment that, I don't know if it was when you went to the meeting itself, or maybe it was prior, maybe when you saw the flyer, maybe before that. Did you ever kind of want to be a DJ before?
Yes, because I was doing radio in high school.
Oh, okay.
I thought that was fun, so I wanted to continue it in college.
Did you have the DJ Time Traveler name in high school too? Oh, was that just when you came to college, came to Rutgers?
Yep.
Okay, that's cool. Do you ever, when you're on air, do you get a lot of people asking for requests and everything like that?
Yeah, I get quite a few phone calls and IMs.
What kind of, do you ever get angry? But I can imagine some people ask for the same thing, same song over and over and over and over and over again.
If it's a hit song, I'll play it.
Is it like?
But if it's a really old, obscure song, I'd probably play it once in a while.
Most everybody knows your signs. They see them everywhere. They're on the buses. They're at bus stops. They're all over campus.
Every time you take the bus.
Yes,
that takes a lot of time and effort.
I can't imagine. Yeah, I remember I've done advertising for things before. I've had to do it just for other functions, and I try to put stuff on the buses, and they just rip those down every single morning.
Actually, they don't.
Oh, really?
My flyers on the buses stay for quite a while. That's why I like to do it on the buses.
And I think you may be the only. There may be the only flyers that I've seen up there multiple times, because every other flyer that I've seen has been taken down or taken away. And what do you think it is about? I'm thinking maybe you go into the future and somehow just know that when you're going to do it.
Duct taping flyers to the bus stops keeps them up longer.
Oh, do they can't they can rip it off though, right?
They're too lazy.
Oh, right.
If someone wants to rip down all the flyers as quickly as possible, they're not going to remove all the duct tape.
You put up a lot of flyers, I have to say. How long does it take to do that?
A long time.
A long time.
But I split it up.
Do you do it for the whole campus, or do you maybe
throughout
section
the whole
it off?
Campus?
And you're just gunning it. You're on the bus, you just.
No, I'm outside the College Ave Student Center. I put them on the buses when they take their breaks there.
Do you set oh, really?
That's really efficient.
Do you, so you just wait till they're stopping there, you run on, post it, then
and then I stop when I see the flyer on a bus.
It's got to be a lot of paper too, I would think, right?
Yeah. I don't like wasting paper. So that's why I want to make them as effective as possible.
Yeah, so you don't have to do it again, right? Also, if they kept ripping it down, it would mean you'd have to go back and do it again. Yeah. And that would be a big pain, I assume. Well, before we start wrapping it up, one of the writers on our staff believes herself to be a prophet, and we were wondering, as the time traveler, if you could maybe clear some things up for us. And we wanted to play a game that we call Past, Present, Future. We're going to ask you, we're going to have some statements, we're going to ask you some statements. We want you to decide whether or not this event occurred in the past, the present, or the future. And the present
Bring it on.
All right. The present means anything we're going to say from the beginning of the year till now. So if it occurred 2006, that's the past. And the future's obviously any time from now on. First question. Women's basketball wins the Big East tournament.
Present. Just yesterday.
Awesome. Just yesterday. Perfect. Number 2. Men's basketball obtains a winning record.
Future.
Actually happened in the past.
Oh, yeah.
The future too. But we had the 70s. We were quite good.
We were in the Final Four sometime.
Yeah. Number 3, Christopher Columbus set sail for America.
Past.
You're really quick on that one.
Did well in history.
Good history class. Okay. Number 4, the death of Captain America.
Future.
No.
Who is Captain America?
Captain America with the shield. He was, and the Avengers. Captain America, the Avengers.
No, I didn't see that.
Oh, it was a part of my childhood. Well, anyway, he died at 88 years old, I think, or about a few days ago. American icon. Number 5, James Gandolfini, star of The Sopranos, graduates from Rutgers.
Past.
Definitely past. Number 6, Rutgers football team wins the national championship.
Future.
Yes. Number 7, Fat Daryl sandwich invented in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Past.
Good, that's easy.
My favorite sandwich.
Favorite sandwich? You like the Fat Daryl? You like the? I don't go to the grease trucks a whole hell of a lot, but
Fat Daryl's my favorite.
that's awesome. Well, then you're gonna like
Second
this
is
next
the
one.
Fat Beach.
But you're gonna like this next one then. Fat Daryl sandwich put on permanent display at the Smithsonian.
Future.
Yes. Number 9. Okay, this is a hard one. Andrew Saunders conducts his first interview on the Rutgers University television network.
That's a tough one. I'd say past. Oh, present?
Yes! My name's Andrew Saunders, but
I know.
Okay, number 10, a little bit hard. Luke Skywalker defeats Emperor Palpatine on the Death Star.
In the future.
No. Come on.
Oh,
man.
yeah.
It's a galaxy
In a long
a
time.
long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Past.
There
That's
isn't any life on other planets.
well. This is the mind of George Lucas, and according to him, everything occurs how he wants it.
Yeah,
People even
yeah.
say ridiculous lines, like I can't even name them right now. Number 11. Men and women everywhere travel in tubes and take all of their meals in pill form.
Future, definitely.
Definitely future. I
We're working
don't
on
remember
it.
that's happened. Okay, this is a little hard too. Number 12. Marty McFly arrives in a time-traveling DeLorean to a place where you don't need roads.
Future.
Yes. You got the movie right.
No.
Back to the Future.
Oh, yeah.
And now the final one. Nick Divicar becomes the #1 rated radio DJ in the country.
Future.
Well, the answer is we'll see. But future. We'll say future for now.
I don't even know if I'll stay in radio.
Well, you said you like it, right?
Yeah, I love it.
You love it. Yeah, you know what? You never know. College is
I
the
never
place.
know.
Well, it seems that we are running out of time. I'd like to thank Nick Divicar for coming on our show. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we go?
You guys can check out my show Friday nights, 10 p.m. to midnight at 90.3 The Core.
His show is Adrenaline Rush. It runs on 90.3 The Core, and if you like dance or techno, check it out. You can also check out that and other shows on The Core at http://thecore.fm. Thank you very much for coming on our show, Nick. Come back sometime, anytime you want. We're very glad to have you on here.
You're welcome.
Captain's Log, April 2nd, 2013, Day 11. Days have grown long, and the men aboard my ship grow weary. They know great tests lay ahead, and I'm fearful of what they might do to cope with the stress. My greatest fear being, they will turn to binge eating. This might be the most challenging day yet aboard the dorm room submarine.
Mr. Sheriff! All right, Captain.
I'd like to make an announcement to the boat.
Captain has come.
Ladies and gentlemen of the RUS Wingwood, this is your captain speaking. As I'm sure many of you are aware, one of our own has fallen to the temptation of binge eating. Now I know with finals coming up, temptations are at the worst. But know this, we will not go silently into a diabetic coma. We will fight. We will diet. We will monitor our daily caloric intake.
What the heck was that?
I'm not sure, sir. This late at night, I have no idea what it could be.
It's registering pretty fatty, sir.
I can just make it out.
It's a bad sandwich, sir.
What class? Sit down.
Sir, major problem in the engine room.
Give me more.
I don't know, sir. The transmission cut out.
What? XO, sir. Take the car.
XO has come.
Sir, what happened here?
He ate 4 pies and a valuable, sir.
God. Get this man to the exercise room. But now, his blood pressure's through the roof. That's an order, sailor. I got it.
XO! Sir,
What's our status?
it's worse than you thought. That Daryl's no mistake.
The effects of late night cramming have been much more serious than we thought.
Bingo?
Bingo. Prepare the ship for attack.
Sir!
College obesity has gone on long enough. Battle stations.
All hands on deck! All hands on deck! Battle stations! Battle stations!
Captain has a comm.
Ladies and gentlemen of the RUS Winkler, this is your captain speaking. In my 6 semesters as commander of this ship, I have never seen a situation such as this. This is what we've been training for. Yes, we've been fighting all along, but never have we been faced with an enemy so clearly defined and so sought to destroy us. This will take all of what we can muster. All of our weapons, everything that we can use to fight back against it must be utilized. I ask you now to fight with me. I know it will be tough, but obesity is a growing problem. Will you fight with me? Will you stand up and say no to college obesity? Say no to the freshman 15. Say no to late night binging.
Mr. Fine, what's our weapon status?
Well, liposuction is offline. However, a healthy diet rich in fruits and vegetables, online. Regular exercise, online. With plenty of cardio. 8 hours of sleep, online, Captain.
Right. Then we'll give them all we've got.
Captain, what else can you do to fight this enemy?
Pray. Portion control. And pray.
Now, Rutgers, we've got a very special surprise for you. Recently eliminated from American Idol, Sundance Head, everyone.
Glad to be here on 30 in the banks.
Thank you kindly, Andrew.
Wow, that was incredible. Hard to believe you lost.
Thanks for bringing that up. Yeah, the past couple weeks have been kind of tough for me, but, we're going on this cross-country tour, touring colleges all across the nation. Got to say, Rutgers is one of my faves. Tell you one great thing about that American Idol, though. Great to get out of it, because that Ryan Seacrest guy really creeped me out.
Well, hey, he kind of creeps us all out, but
yeah.
We don't have a whole lot of time. I know you're a busy man. Before you go, I wanted to show you something. There's this guy on our crew. He looks a lot like you. This is Dave Bova. He's our stage manager, and the only difference is he can't sing, obviously.
That guy looks nothing like me. Look, he's all goofy looking.
I would say the same thing, but I'm sure he might disagree. Before you go, maybe I was hoping you could leave us with one of your famous blues lines, and possibly even a line from our alma mater.
I'd be glad to. See how this suits you.
On the banks of the old Verite.
Do you believe this man who claims to be American Idol's Sundance Head is actually who he says he is? If you believe this man is Sundance Head, please raise your right hand now. If you do not believe this man is Sundance Head, and rather believe him to be Winkler Living Learning Program participant David Bova, please raise your left hand now. Thank you. Your vote has been cast and counted. The results are in.
Give me my 60 seconds. As you guys know, Tuesday's a big day for album releases. Here at the LPs to check out. With a new look and mature sound, Joss Stone reintroduces himself with the introduction of Joss Stone. Guest appearances on the album include Raphael Sadiq, formerly Tony, the beautiful Lauryn Hill, and Common. For the trending music listeners, remind us we'll be releasing their 6th album, We Were Dead Before the Ship Even Sank. Hopefully their album aims to please. Who would like some acapella? Well, the regional finals of the ICCA is here. On Saturday, colleges within the Mid-Atlantic will be vying for a spot in the ICCA finals, which is up in New York City. Bucky's very own Casual Harmony will be hosting the event. But for more information, check out www.varsityvocals.com/ICCA. Yeah. Hey, drummers and percussionists. The Ruckus Percussion Ensemble will be hosting their annual concert on Friday at 8 p.m. in the Nicholas Music Center. The admission's free of charge, so go check out your fellow percussionists. Hey, movie fans, this is a big movie weekend for you guys, so here's some movies that you might want to check out. Now, everyone's used to seeing Adam Sandler in comedies, but check him out in his most poignant film ever, Reign Over Me. And does this phrase ring a bell? It's Turtle Time! TMNT comes out in theaters this Friday. And that, my friends, is the Bates the Bass.